Hello, my name is Frida Nelms and I'm with Metro Dallas Homeless Alliance. This video will take you through the steps to register as a volunteer for MDHA's annual Homeless Count 2020. Now that you have decided to volunteer, you must register online at mdhadallas.org. Once you are at our website, all you have to do is simply scroll down to the bottom until you get to our blog. Over to the right, you will see a blog, Metro Dallas Homeless Alliance begins annual recruitment. Simply click on this link. Once you've read over this information that will give you the details about our annual homeless count and why we count, you'll want to scroll to the bottom and click on the link to register as a volunteer for the homeless count. Once you click on the link to register, you'll be asked for some basic information. Go ahead and fill in your first name and last name. For the phone number field, we ask that you enter your cell phone number here because your cell phone number will be attached to the cell phone application called Counting Us that will be used for the homeless count to do your surveys. Go ahead and enter your email address. If you're associated with an organization or a company, you can enter that information as well. That field is optional. When you get down to the section under your profile, this is where you are going to create a team name. We ask that you register as a team, meaning more than one person. We would like to have teams go out in at least persons of 3 to 4 at least. And this is where you are going to enter your team name. Each person on the team needs to register individually. Maybe you have a team captain that registers everyone individually, so you'll need to have their cell phone number and their email address. That way you can register everyone at one time. Or you can simply have everyone register themselves, but you'll want to make sure to pass on the team name to each person if they are going to register themselves. The next question we'll talk about whether or not you would like to have a police escort. Please keep in mind that police escorts are limited, and police escorts will be assigned to areas where we know for sure that homeless individuals will be found. Go ahead and answer, how did you find out about the homeless count? And when you scroll down to the next section that talks about deployment center, from this drop down box, this is where you're going to choose where you and your team would like to deploy from. You can see all of the different options here. We don't expect to have any emergencies, but just in case, we do want to have an emergency contact. If you'll go ahead and fill out an emergency contact person here, maybe someone that's not volunteering with you that night, and enter their contact phone number. If there's anything additional that you would like us to know, go ahead and enter that information into the field titled Additional Information. Now, the very last item on this page before you click the sign up button is for you to acknowledge our volunteer acknowledgement. What's different about this year is that we do not have paper waiver forms. So everything is electronic this year. We're completely paperless, which I really like. Go ahead and click on the link so that you can read over our waiver. That's going to open up a Word document for you. Once you've read over this document, all you have to do is close it out or come back to the internet browser and click in the box acknowledging that you have read and that you agree to that waiver. Once you've done that and click on sign up, you are now registered for the 2020 annual MDHA homeless count. This next step is very important. Click on the button to start new registration. We want you now to create a password for the online account that you just created. This is how you're going to be able to log into the app that you will use on the night to do surveys. Click on Reset Password. Go ahead and enter the email address that you registered with, and then click the button to send Reset Link. Now check your email. You should find an email with a link to reset your password. Simply click on that link, and now you are creating a password for your online registration that you just created. Again, this is going to be used to log into the application that will be used on the night of the count. If you find yourself needing to update your registration, you can come back here, enter your email address, enter the password that you just created, and click on the login button. This will take you to the registration information that you submitted, or even if you need to cancel your registration. You are now done with registering online. The next part of our video will take you into how to log into the Counting Us app and how to submit a survey. Now you will want to go to your cell phone's app store and download the app called Counting Us. It looks like this. This is the app that you will use on the night of the point in time count to count homeless individuals and submit surveys. Go ahead and enter the email address and password that you use to register online. Click on the login button. You'll want to click on the button to choose Count. Then click on the option for 2020 Dallas Homeless Pit point, and that stands for point in time. The options may differ here from the night that we actually do our live count, but when you get to the option for select a region, go ahead and click on the button that says skip. You'll get a confirmation saying that you've joined the count. Now there is an option to change count. If you click on the button to join new count, you may have to do this on the night of the count. This is where in this box you're going to type the administrative code that has been given. We call that a key. The key so that you can enter test surveys is going to be demo. Demo in all caps, DEMO. We will give the live key the night of the point in time count just before deployment. Again, when you get to this particular section, go ahead and click on skip. Just click on Get Started and you are now ready to start doing demo surveys, and this will help you get familiar with how the application works. You'll want to submit a few demo surveys before we give you the live key and you start entering live surveys on the night of the count. Now, I'd like to walk you through the process of submitting a demo survey. You will want to submit a few demo surveys prior to the night of the count to familiarize yourself with the system. Go ahead and click on Homeless Survey, and then let's pretend that we are doing a survey for an individual. Keeping in mind that an individual is a single person in the household, whereas a household, there would be more than one person considered to be in the family. The next screen you come to is Set Location. The location is already recorded for you based on your GPS location. All you have to do is click on the Next Step button, or you can enter the address using the Enter Address button located at the bottom. Now this is where you're going to answer all of the required questions. This is the actual survey. Keep in mind that the demo survey in front of you and in the demo application, the questions may actually differ than what you see the night of the count. Slightly, there shouldn't be a great difference, but I do want to point that out to you. You will want to submit all required questions. There will be a asterisk that will be indicated next to all of the required questions in the live application. So you will not be able to actually click the submit button if you haven't answered all of the required questions. So be sure to bring your attention to every required question, and any homeless client that you encounter that you're submitting a survey for, be sure to ask all of those required questions. Go ahead and proceed and enter all of the data on the screen for each field. If the client identifies with more than one race, be sure to select each race that the client identifies with. Remember to thank your client and notice that there is an option to enter notes. This will allow you to enter any additional notes that you would like us to know about the client or that your client would like us to know. Notice you can now click on the green Submit button, or you can Save Draft. Save Draft is going to be used in the event that you lose internet connection. All drafts will be saved, and you can submit the Save Draft surveys when you do regain connection. You can proceed to recording a new survey, or you can simply come back and look at the drafts that are saved and have been not submitted for you as of yet. All you have to do is click on Open Draft. When you click on Open Draft, if you scroll to the bottom, once you scroll to the bottom, it'll take a minute for the actual survey to load, but scroll to the bottom and all you have to do is click on the Submit Survey button. Once you click on that Submit Survey button, you will receive a confirmation stating that your survey has been submitted, and there's like a confirmation number, a response number that goes along with that. Simply click OK. I do want to point out the Help button in the bottom right corner to you. You will want to take some time to review this educational information, which would help you through the process as you observe clients, and will also walk you through the steps and some valuable information within the application itself. We would like to thank you for volunteering for our annual homeless count in 2020, because in Dallas, everyone counts.